Hi there, everyone. This is Sean 77986. I hope you're having a fantastic Sunday. Also, happy Father's Day to all the fathers out there. Alright, I guess I should be talking about this one because I feel like this is kind of important. And forgive me, I have a fan on. It's really hot in my room, so you're going to have to bear with me on that one. So basically, as you may know, the Blade reboot that has been announced back in 2019. 2019. That's like 5 years ago. Yeah, it's been 5 years ago, and so far, right now, the movie has been into production hell. And the way that it's been going lately, it's not looking good for this movie. It is really bad. Which begs the question, how hard it is to make a movie that's focused on killing vampires. About a daywalker, daywalker, half human, half vampire, going around killing vampires. Shit ain't that hard. It ain't rocket science. I mean, the 1998 original Blade did the formula, and it worked to perfection. Also, Wesley Snipes was a fucking G in that movie. A fucking G. But there has been a lot of reasons why it's in 5-year development hell. I mean, shit, another 5 fucking years. Another 5 fucking years, it'll probably hit Duke Nukem Forever levels. Yeah, y'all remember Duke Nukem Forever? Game that was announced back in the 90s, and it took like 10 years for it to be made, and then when it came out, it didn't live up to the hype. Although I would say this, get Bulletstorm full clip edition, because that has Duke Nukem Tour. It's like you're playing Duke Nukem Forever, but way better and none of the bullshit. I got that game. I know. Okay. I'll read this for variety. A Blade timeline. 5 years and counting for Marvel's reboot with Mahershala Ali. Before Iron Man and Thor, before Spider-Man and X-Men, there was Blade. Starring Wesley Snipes in the titular daywalking half-vampire slayer. The movie debuted in 1998 at the time when Marvel Comics have yet to enjoy a successful feature film adaptation. The New Line Cinema production was enough of a hit, grossing $131.2 million worldwide. That Snipe returned for 2 sequels, establishing the company's first ever bona fide movie franchise. Had Blade bombed, the Marvel Cinematic Universe may have never happened. So when Marvel Studios announced in 2019 that the 2-time Oscar winner Mahershala Ali was going to bring the character to the MCU, it seems like a no-brainer. Also, Mahershala Ali, he plays Devin Wade's dad in Man NFL 18's Long Shot. It's actually a pretty good storyline for a game in Man NFL 18. Also, definitely check that out. 5 years later, however, Blade was weathered with the COVID-19 pandemic, and 2 major guild strikes, facing 3 release date changes, lost 2 directors, and hired at least half a dozen screenwriters what could be the most protracted development process ever for Disney's superhero division. Unlike virtually the rest of the industry, Marvel Studios commit to produce every title it announced, sometimes well in advance, and hiring the filmmaking team that makes them, as was the case with Blade. Despite all the delays and setbacks, insiders said that Marvel remains enthusiastic about getting the film in front of the camera with Ali in the title role. Here's a timeline of every major development in the Blade's winding road to movie. July 20, 2019, Marvel Studios announced Blade Reboot. In the final moments of Marvel Studios chief Kevin Feige blockbuster post-Avengers Endgame presentation at San Diego Comic-Con, Feige dimmed the lights of Hall H one final time to debut the title treatment for Blade, and then brought out Ali wearing a baseball cap with the same logo. Ali later shared that he pitched himself to Feige for the part after he kept hearing that Marvel was looking to reboot the Blade franchise. But at the time Feige announced Ali's involvement, no director or screenwriter was attached to the project. February 1st, 2021, Stacey Osei-Kofe tapped to write the screenplay. Osei-Kofe, who wrote the HBO's Watchmen and earned an Emmy nomination for writing a season 1 episode of Hulu Pen 15. July 19th, 2021, Basit Tariq signed on to direct. Tariq's most high-profile movie is 2020's Riz Ahmed. He also made a series of documentaries and short films, including These Birds Walk, 11-8-16, Red Mountain Choir, Wade, Mongombo, and Ghosts of Sugarland. I want to check that out. November 5th, 2021. Ali gives his first performance as Blade in Marvel's Eternals, but it was only his voice. In the end credits scene of the Cho Zhao film, Kit Harington's character, Diane Whitman, opens an ancient box containing the Ebony Blade, a cursed sword that has haunted Dane's family for generations. Right as Dane is about to pick up the blade, Ali's voice is heard off camera. "Sure you're ready for that, Miss Whitman?" Harrington told Variety that although he knew what was being said to Dane in that moment, he learned Ali was saying it as Blade only about 3 weeks before the film premiere. Chloe texted me saying that's what they were doing. Harrington said, "It really excites me hearing that. He's one of my favorite actors out there at the moment." He added that he had no idea whether the scene means Dane would appear in Blade. I'm assuming that would be the case, but who knows? November 19, 2021. Delroy Lindo joins the cast. The veteran actor, who was in The Five Bloods, The Harder They Fall, and The Good Fight, signed on to the film for an undisclosed role. February 22nd, 2022. Aaron Pierre joins the cast. Pierre, who made his breakthrough performance in Barry Jenkins' limited series The Underground Railroad, signed on for an undisclosed role. July 23rd, 2022. Blade received an official release date. Feige announced at San Diego Comic-Con that Blade will begins to shoot that October and will premiere in November 3rd, 2023. Yeah, we missed that. September 27, 2022. Basit Tariq exit as director. In a surprise announcement, Tariq withdrew as the director for Blade roughly 2 months before the film was set to begin filming. "It's been an honor working with the wonderful folks at Marvel," he said in a statement. "We were able to put together a killer cast and crew. Eager to see where the next director takes the film." October 11, 2022. Release date pushed to 2024. As part of the wider change in its release calendar, Marvel Studios pushed Blade from November 3rd, 2023 to September 6th, 2024. November 21st, 2022. Yann Domingue joins production as director, and Michael Storberry joins as screenwriter. Domingue started his directing career on TV shows like Dead Set and Top Boy, and directed the 2014 thriller 71 and 2018 crime drama White Boy Rick. He also directed the pilot episode of the HBO series Lovecraft Country. Starberry, who was hired to write a brand new script for the film, wrote on shows like Call-In in Black and White and When They See Us. February 10, 2023. Feige said Blade will start production in 10 weeks or so. In an interview with Entertainment Weekly, Feige said that work on Blade is going well and that cameras roll in like the next 10 weeks or so. April 12, 2023. Mia Goth joins cast. The actor, who had a breakout year in 2022 with X and Pearl, joined for, you guessed it, an undisclosed role. I actually saw Pearl. It was a really good movie. I need to see X though. I really need to see X. April 28, 2023. Nick Pizzolatto signs on to write screenplay. Pizzolatto, who first worked with Ali on season 3 of HBO's True Detective, signed on as a screenwriter just days before the WGA strike began, the Writers Guild of America strike. May 5th, 2023. Pre-productions on Blade shut down during the writer's strike. As Feige had noted earlier in the year, production has expected to start on the film in roughly a month. June 13, 2023. Release date pushed to 2025. Amidst the ongoing strikes, writer strike, and looming actor strike, Disney pushed back film releases across its entire calendar, moving Blade from September 6, 2024 to February 14, 2025. November 1st, 2023. Michael Green joins as screenwriter. Variety reported that Feige hired the Logan screenwriter to start fresh after Ali was dissatisfied with earlier drafts, including one that was led by women and had Blade as the fourth lead. Yeah, that was the one where people were pissed off about. And honestly, I feel like that was stupid. It's like you creating a movie featuring the character that people wanted to see, and your plan is to make him the fourth reel and have the story focus on the three women. That's stupid, and that's a waste of money. And that's a waste of people's money. Okay, November 9th, 2023. Marvel pushes Blade back again. As part of the company-wide reshuffling following the twin writers and actors strike, Blade was pushed from February 15, 2025 to November 7, 2025. December 6, 2023. Ali said he's sincerely encouraged by progress on the film. We're working on it. That's the best I can tell you, the actor told Entertainment Weekly. I'm really encouraged with the direction of the project. We'll be back at it relatively soon. I'm sincerely encouraged in terms of where things are at and who's on board and who's leading the way as far as the writing of the script and directing of all that. So, that's the intent of what I can tell you. March 7th, 2024. Aaron Pierre said he's no longer in Blade. Early on, there were conversations, the actors told Variety on the red carpet of the 55th NAACP Image Awards. As the project evolved, I'm no longer part of that attach. As is the case of almost all Marvel casting, the studio never officially announces Pierre's involvement. June 12, 2024. Jan Dominga exit as director. Eric Pearson joins the screen as screenwriter. Nearly 2 years after taking the directing reins, Dominga quietly departed the production, which is reported weeks later. Meanwhile, veteran Marvel scribe Eric Peterson, who wrote on the Fantastic Four, Black Widow, and Thor Ragnarok, signed on to write the script, making him at least the sixth writer to tackle the screenplay, including X-Men 97 head writer Bria DeMaio. Hiring Pearson seems eternally as a closer to can bring scripts over the finish line. Could be the most promising sign yet. Blade will finally have his day in the sun. To say this film has been through development hell would be the understatement to end all understatement. And I thought, Jesus Christ, Duke Nukem Forever had a development hell. This one is just like, what the hell, man? What the hell? Now, you probably, listen, like I said at the beginning of this video, though, it's not that hard to make a movie that features a daywalker vampire, going around killing vampires. I mean, you can add some story to it, meet some beautiful characters. It's not that hard. It's not that hard. People want to go see a half vampire going around and kill vampires. It's not that hard to do. It's not that hard to do. But then, see, I could say that. I really want to say that. I totally want to say that. But then, you know me, I decided to think about this, and I was like, okay, now I know the reason why this shit is happening. There's a very good reason for that. It's because the reason why it's going through this development hell, this reboot's going through this so-called development hell and whatnot, it's because when it comes to entertainment nowadays, people in Hollywood can't help it but to try to inject any kind of identity politics known to man, which is somehow being the biggest crutch on that makes people sick. Listen, people wanted to go to movies to enjoy themselves, want to watch it, just want to have fun and all that shit. You know what they don't want? They don't want to go to a movie where they be lectured about how bad it is, or how minorities made America, or how evil white people is and everything. I mean, it gets to the point where people are just getting sick and tired of it, or just simply just don't want to give a fuck about it. All they want to do is want to spend their hard-earned money, just want to enjoy some entertainment. They don't want to be lectured. And that's the thing that these Hollywood types fail to realize. People are getting sick and tired of being lectured over some bullshit. And you would think they would learn during this lesson by now, but no, they'll still keep on doing it. Why? Because in their mind, they figure they know how the world works and everything, which they don't. They never do. And that's the sad, and that's the thing. They never do. They act like they know everything, but they don't. They never have any hardships. They never went through the trials and tribulations that normal people went through. I mean, for fuck's sake, they were born with a fucking privileged life. I mean, they were born behind a fucking by a fucking gated community with parents that are fucking loaded as shit. Which they'll grow up there, and while they're growing up, they're probably gonna go to all these fancy private schools, prep schools, and everything. Don't have to deal with a bit of hardship in their lives. They don't know how the world works. They don't know how normal people like you and me feel. All they care, but they always want to tell. But they're sure as shit will love to tell you who to vote for, or how to do this, how to do that. Although they never practice what they preach. They never do. But honestly, it's like, I feel like that's the reason why, I feel like that's one of the main reasons why why this film has been in development hell. Because they, instead of them actually writing a story that is an easy slam dunk, they try to complicate things. And that's not cool, man. That's really not cool. That's really is not cool. And then one script, they wanted him to have, the whole, Blade becomes a power, and he has an adopted daughter. Then all of a sudden, at the point, there's going to be coming a point where the daughter will take over the mantle. Nobody wants that. Nobody wants that. Nobody wants that. I mean, seriously though, if you're gonna do that, right? Then for fuck's sake, make a new character and put him in a new story. Don't try to put a new character in an already established story and take away that an established hero's title because this is the newest character. Because if you do that, you're gonna catch some heat from comic book fans who love this character. And when that happens, well, we all know how that happens when they do this kind of stuff. You're gonna have the media who's gonna be on that whole, fans who don't like this new character was probably racist or sexist. Tell me I'm telling lies, because I know that always happens, man. If it's one thing fandoms don't like, they don't like anything that mess with their characters, mess with established characters or the lore of certain things. I'm not talking shit about the Acolyte. All I know is that it's not what they're trying to say. That's canon. It's not canon from that. But yeah, will this movie come out? I'm not sure. I'm really not sure, because it is going through so much hell. But I will say this: if this director quit, the current director who's going to be directing this, if that director quit, I'd say it'd be best for Marvel to just cut their losses and just cancel the damn film. I mean, seriously, why? Why is it? And we all know that. And we all know that there's going to be some reshoots, and that's going to be go overseas the production budget, which means that that movie has to make triple back its money, because you got to consider the production costs and the marketing costs, because advertisements and whatnot. But we'll see how this plays out. We'll definitely see how this plays out. But that's just my 2 cents of the whole thing is. But let me know what y'all think. I always like to hear your 2 cents on these things. As always, be sure to leave a comment, like this video, subscribe to this channel, click the notification bell so don't miss an update. Serve your friends, serve your neighbors, serve your others, and that's about it. Until next time, this is Sean 71986 signing off. Thank you for watching this video. It really means a lot. I'll see you in the next one. Catch you later. Bye-bye. Some motherfuckers always try to ice skate uphill. Wesley Snipes, the OG Blade.